define the term inflorescence. Explain the basis for different types of inflorescence in flowering plants. So here, the word inflorescence means in certain plants there will be a cluster of flowers. Now how these cluster of flowers are arranged on the stem. So this is known as inflorescence. So here we can see there are clusters of flowers and these flowers are arranged on the axis of the stem. So this arrangement is called inflorescence. So inflorescence is a manner in which the group of flowers are arranged on the flowering axis. Now inflorescence is obtained from the modified stem. So during flowering season, the vegetative apex of the stem, that is the tip of the stem, gets converted into floral meristem. So this floral meristem gives rise to the floral apparatus like different floral whorls, androecium, gynoecium, pistil, calyx, corolla. So all these things will be obtained from the floral meristem. So based on whether the floral axis continues, so whether this stem continues to grow or whether it terminates with the flower. So based on these two differences, inflorescence is classified into two types. One is racemose, the other one is cymose. So this classification is done how the flowers are arranged, whether the stem continues to grow or whether it terminates with the flower, whether the growth ends over there. So based on these two factors, inflorescence is of two types. Here we can see there are some flowers which are present at the tip, whereas they are in some plants the flowers are arranged on the lateral side. So based on these two factors, inflorescence is of two types. The first one, racemose inflorescence. Here if you see the picture, so this is the stem and the flowers are arranged on the lateral sides with older flowers at the bottom and younger flowers at the tip. So the terminal does not have any flower. So the growth is continuous over here. So this kind of flower arrangement is called racemose. The floral axis continues to grow and produces flowers laterally on the either sides. And in the second one, in the cymose inflorescence, here we can see this is the main axis and the flowers are present at the tip of the main axis and hence the growth is limited over here. So here the main axis terminates with the flower and the growth is limited. So here younger flowers will be at the bottom and older flowers will be at the tip. So this kind of inflorescence is called cymose inflorescence. So there are clusters of flowers which are present on a special axis. How these flowers are arranged on the axis. So this arrangement is called inflorescence. So whether the growing axis terminates with the flower or it is continuous. So based on these two factors, inflorescence is of two types. In racemose inflorescence, the growing tip does not terminate with the flower, whereas in cymose inflorescence, the growing tip terminates with the flower.